My sister and I used to look alike kinda when we were younger, but not anymore though. Hello my fellow Toasties, today we're gonna hit on creepy confessions. I once faked having a twin brother for 3 months just to ghost a girl I didn't know how to break up with. I, 29 male, honestly don't know why I'm thinking about this today, but it's been eating at me for years. When I was about 23, I dated this girl I met at a party. She was super into me way faster than I expected. After about 2 weeks, she was already talking about moving in, naming our future kids, getting matching tattoos, full speed ahead. I didn't have the guts to tell her it was too much. Instead of ending it like a normal person, I made the worst decision of my life and pretended to die. Kinda. I created a fake Facebook profile, pretending to be my twin brother, let's call him Jake, and messaged her saying that I had tragically passed away in a freak hiking accident. I literally googled a photo of a random mountain and posted it like it was a memorial. She was devastated. I felt kinda bad, but also a little relieved. I thought that would be the end of it. Nope. She reached out to Jake constantly. At first it was condolences. Then it was weird things like, I think you're the only one that understands my pain. Can we meet to mourn him together? It got so bad that I had to fake moving across country for a fresh start just to shut her down. I kept up the life for 3 months before finally just deleting everything and disappearing. To this day, she probably still thinks I'm dead. Sometimes I wonder if karma is gonna destroy me for it. Honestly, I deserve it. I wonder what the responses are for this one. Damn, pretty sure it would have been easier not to text back. Ignore her. I don't know, man. Anything other than fake dying. I hope OP learned that honesty and polite assertiveness is the best policy. The hard way, but still. In hindsight, faking my own death was probably the worst decision I could have made. Here's a question I have. What if she clicks on this video and watches it, listens to that story and realizes that person is not dead? Then what? That's definitely a crazy story to read. Dumbest thing your significant other has been angry with you over. Today, my husband, 30 male, was putting the dishes away a little while after I, 27 female, had done them. For context, this includes children's cups. I asked him to put them away, and he starts putting the cups together that are still wet. I asked him why he would put the cups and dishes away while they're still wet. Then he asked me, "Are you calling me an idiot?" Well, I responded with, "You said that, not me."
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I kinda done the same thing. Stacking the cups when they're wet, I mean. But still, that was rather hostile on both ends. My sister and I swap places even though we aren't twins. My sister and I swap places all the time. We aren't even twins. We are 2.5 years apart, but we both have brown hair, brown eyes, medium build, and similar faces. We're apparently alike enough that people don't question it, or just think they're crazy. I even attended doctor appointments for her because she forgot to cancel and couldn't pay the cancellation fee. Obviously not blood work or tests, or her routine doctor didn't say anything to me about it. I also showed a house to a sort of family friend for her and just answered all the questions if I was her. She also taken my kids to places for me and just pretended to be me, and none of the parents acted like it was strange. Our husbands thinks what we're doing is a little wrong, but sometimes being in 2 places at once is just so convenient. I wonder what the responses say to this. My sister and I are 4 years apart, but we can pass as twins as well. I walked into her building with my toddler, my only child, and she has 2, and one of her neighbors congratulated me with my 3rd kid. Same, it messes with people's minds. The irony is my sister has an actual twin that looks nothing like us, causing even more confusion at all times. Yeah, my sister and I used to look alike kinda when we were younger, but not anymore though. Surprisingly, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen have a sister named Elizabeth Olsen, who played the Scarlet Witch in the MCU. And while Elizabeth Olsen is not a twin and Mary Kate and Ashley are, they all seem to look alike. I work 1 week a month and no one has noticed while on high salary.
It is day 400, but still, nobody suspects a thing. I know nothing about this company besides the fact that they pay me to do nothing. I'm barely human. I'm a ghost. A paycheck phantom.
I make 80K a year and I've become so efficient at my job that I only put in 1 real week of work every month.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
The rest of the time, I'm just watching TV shows, listening to podcasts, or diving into random rabbit holes online. Hopefully listening to Toasttea. Subscribe. When I first started, I was always behind. I didn't have a formal education in this field. I just picked up everything on the job. Over time, I got fast. I type around 75 words per minute with basically no errors. Then I started figuring out shortcuts. I realized I didn't need to use the bloated industrial software that we were told to rely on. I could do everything faster and cleaner with Excel. My reports are crystal clear, and if there's a mistake, it's easy to spot. No one complains. In fact, I'm the top performer at my company. I have the best relationship with clients. I meet all my deadlines and my work is spotless. But the truth is, I only really work for about 1 week each month. The other 3 weeks, I just kind of exist. I used to read a a ton too. One year I read 200 books. I've done deep dives into every topic I care about. And now, I'm just bored. I thought just doing everything right will feel good. I'm overachieving and underworked. And somehow I feel worse than when I was struggling. Quiet quitting isn't even the right term. It's more like silent burnout.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Been there and done that. It was amazing. Enjoy it while it lasts. Eventually, you may need to get a different job or the situation may change. It's one of those, you really know what you have until it's gone. This time last year I was bored. I could do my job in 3 hours tops. I knew it wouldn't always be easy, and the inevitable happened. I'm now back to stressing over workload, and not enough hours in the day. I know eventually it'll get that easy again, but that could be a few years realistically. Similar situation, I bought a walking pad and started working on certification to further my career and earning potential. I make $85K and probably do between 4 and 8 hours of actual work a week. It is very boring and draining just existing 32 to 36 hours a week at my office. I mean, yeah, I think work does have a natural progression where over time you get good at it and therefore get faster. True for repetitive, mundane tasks. But it's not always the case. Take YouTube for example. I'm always trying to push myself to be a little bit better, whether it's editing or trying to read the stories. I even push back my upload schedule so I can make my content a little bit better. The last thing I want to be is a daily upload slop tuber. There's too many of those around here already. This video is made with love. I spent the night in bed with another man. I never told anyone. When I was like 22, I attended a conference at a hotel. My stay at the hotel was covered by my college, but I drove myself there. Well, the night I had to check out, there was this massive storm. I was terrified of driving home in it, but I was broke. I couldn't afford to pay for my room on my own. I was trying to work something out at the front desk and started sobbing. A guy from my college who I barely knew saw me crying and said he was staying another night. He said I could stay with him as long as I'd be comfortable sharing a bed. His room only had one. Of course, I was scared of sharing a bed with a random dude, and I was dating a horrible, jealous, and controlling man-child. He'd be furious if he found out, but I was so desperate, so I just went ahead and did it. Looking back at him, so lucky nothing happened. The guy was perfectly respectful. He never once tried to make a move on me or do something that would make me uncomfortable for the entire night. And my boyfriend at the time, thankfully my ex now, never found out about it. I never shared this with anyone, and I still don't think necessarily I did anything wrong. I wasn't trying to cheat or lead another guy on. I was just desperate and needed somewhere to sleep. Some of the comments say, sounds like the random guy was a much better choice for a boyfriend. Honestly, yeah. I remember that action meant so much to me because I was being mistreated so much in my actual relationship. Having a literal stranger show empathy and kindness to me and expect nothing in return was a sweet relief. It's nice to read a situation like this that has a positive outcome. You have nothing to apologize for or nor a reason to tell anyone else about it. Glad things worked out the way they did. Yeah, she did nothing wrong. This story showed how bad her ex was, if nothing else. It's so sad. I, 34 male, house sit for other people with a specific goal of going through their things. So I've been a house sitter dog watcher for a number of years. It's truly easy money. I'm excellent in what I do. Odds are your place will be cleaner than when you left it for your vacation or work trip. I'll collect your mail and organize it by date it was delivered, wash all my towels and bed sheets and never have guests over, etc, etc. However, unknown to you and every person who's let me house sit, I'm going to go through your things, specifically your clothes. Mainly just your clothes. I'll open and go through every closet and open and go through all your drawers. Dresses, suits, bathing suits, sweaters, pants, skirts, underwear, scarves, jackets, hosiery, hats. You own it. I'm gonna take a look. If I really like something, if it really catches my eye or gets my heart going, I'll try it on, stand in front of a mirror and see how it fits me. I'll wear it around the house and see how it feels. Especially if you're a married woman. For some reason, your things in particular I love to look through and wear. Yes, the thrill is doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, and the thrill of possibly getting caught in your sexiest outfit. But mainly, if you thought it was nice enough to buy and wear, I want to see why. When I'm done, I'll fold it back up or hang it exactly where I found it. You never know. How do I know? Because you've asked me to house it again and again and again. It started back in high school. My friends would have a party, and when everyone's outside, I'd go upstairs and see what their mom had tucked away. Then I would try it on to see how I looked. Then fold it back and put it away like nothing ever happened. Then I started house sitting and found out I could have free reign and not have to sneak around. I'm sure all this sounds incredibly creepy and a breach of trust. I'm not looking for advice, just wanted to get it off my chest. Looking back, it does feel wrong, so I regret it now. Wow. 34 male, by the way. Dude, cameras are like $20. You are 100% getting caught one of these days. If I found out a male house sitter was trying on my female clothes by not stealing or damaging them, I'd just let him be. I'd assume some sort of self-discovery was underway and he didn't have any other outlet to try to find out who he is. What if you found out he was trying on your panties? Would that change anything? I'm so glad you told me this. From now on, I'm gonna tell my house sitters I have cameras in every room. Now I'm waiting for the confession from the person who gets off on watching their house sitter try on their clothes. And with that last one, I'll saw you trying on my clothes and I'll let you come back to house sit again. You've house sat for me before. I recognize your post immediately. The way you talked about organizing mail, folding towels, and putting everything back exactly as you found it, it was you, no doubt. What you didn't know, the first time you stayed at my home, I saw what you did on the puppy cam in my bedroom. I wasn't spying on you, not at first. I just checked the app to make sure the dog was okay, and then there you were, standing in front of a mirror, wearing my dress. Not a casual one either, the one I keep in the back of the closet. The one I wear when I want to feel expensive. You slipped it on like you've done it 100 times. You looked at yourself, turned, posed a little, then you just wore it. Walked around the room like it was already yours. I should have felt violated. I should have changed the locks, called you out, never let you back in, but I didn't. I watched the whole thing, every second of it, with a strange magnetic feeling in my chest. And then I invited you to house it again and again. After that, I started leaving things where I knew you would find them. A silk robe folded on the bed, a new pair of heels left beside the closet. I'd buy things that weren't quite my style, things I thought you might like. Lacy, tight, dramatic. And sure enough, every time I checked the footage, there you were, trying it all on, slowly, carefully, like it was a ritual. You're always so respectful and meticulous even. You put it all back exactly where it was, like a ghost had passed through. But I knew, I still know. And now I don't know who this game belongs to anymore. Is it yours for sneaking around in my clothes, or mine for laying them out, knowing you'll come? Either way, I booked another trip. The guest room is ready. Wow! This story's nuts! What? What? What does the comment say? It's not real, but I still liked it. Ha ha ha! Definitely not real, because why would Huge Jagger have dresses? Lol. Huge Ego 69 was my first hint. The problem with Reddit, you can't tell what's real and what's fake. These stories could be real. Let me know in the comments. It certainly was a fun twist. And if you reached the end of this video, thank you for watching. Go check out my other videos on this channel. Like and subscribe. And always stay